Hi, this is Carol Thompson with Felon Love, a musical storytelling project. I mentioned in an earlier video that I was going to use some poetry, and I came across this Longfellow, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow poem called The Psalm of Life. And I found it to be poignant in that we should leave footprints for the next traveler. The fact that this was written in the late 1800s intrigued me because we face the same issues today. So first I'm going to read it and then maybe talk about some of the aspects that spoke to me. Tell me not in mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream, for the soul is dead that slumbers, and things are not what they seem. Life is real, life is earnest, and the grave is not its goal. Dust thou art, to dust returneth, was not spoken of the soul. Not enjoyment and not sorrow is our destined end or way, but to act that each tomorrow find us farther than today. Art is long and time is fleeting, and our hearts, though stout and brave, still like muffled drums are beating funeral marches to the grave. In the world's broad field of battle, in the bivouac of life, be not like dumb, driven cattle. Be a hero in the strife. Trust no future, however pleasant, and let the dead past bury its dead. Act. Act in the living present, heart within, and God overhead. Lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives sublime, and departing, leave behind us footprints in the sands of time. Footprints that perhaps another, sailing over life's solemn main, a forlorn and shipwrecked brother, seeing, shall take heart again. Let us then be up and doing, with a heart for any fate, still achieving and still pursuing. Learn to labor and to wait. Wow, that says so much to talk about. Just to start off, tell me not in mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream. For the soul is dead that slumbers, and things are not what they seem. You know, we're not mere numbers in this world. We are children of God with a purpose and a worth and a value. And this poem just spoke to me on so many levels. The fact that we try each day to be better, to be, as in my opinion, as much like Jesus. Let me be his eyes and his ears. Let me be his hands and his feet. Let me help the next person that might need help. And I have just found a joy in life coming from that standpoint. The fact that, skipping ahead, that we act in the living present, heart within, and God overhead. This was written in the late 1800s. And he says, lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives sublime. Departing, leave behind us footprints in the sands of time. So Longfellow has left footprints in the sands of time that I am now enjoying in 2021. Quick calculation. Over 100 years. So over 100 years later, I am being inspired by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. There's an extraordinarily comical reading and interpretation on YouTube by Ryan Freeman. Ryan Freeman fights a storm in a gazebo in Southern California. Anyway, I laughed out loud. He read the poem and then he analyzed the poem in a very motivational and inspirational way. Anyway, when I was doing my research, I came across that video and just lit me up. Be passionate about something. Be motivated. Be inspired. And I think most of all, be reassured that you are a child of God. You are worthy, you're valuable, and you contribute like a stone in a puddle. The ripples, you have no idea who you can affect. To be continued.